Hello everyone, Deb here. I am here with a plan with me, and I'm already behind schedule, so forgive me for that, but I thought we'd do an update and I'll show you. I did a little tiny bit of decorating. I added some stickers in here, and one kind word can warm 3 months of winter here, Japanese proverb. So that's as much as I did on the monthly. And then this was the week I wasn't going to share. You can see I've written in it. I did put some mittens because it was cold. New year, new month, new day, new beginning, new mindset, new start, new intentions, new results, new you. I'm off to a rough start with that, but it will get there. And your only limit is you. And isn't that the truth? I am my own worst enemy. So then this week, Monday was my birthday. So happy birthday and thank you. I'm going to share in the next video some happy and merry mail from fall till now. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Of course, as soon as I start recording, I start getting text messages from two people. Anyway, on my birthday, if the weather's nice, which it actually was cold but nice, no snow or rain or ice or anything, I meet up with my friend Sue, and she has another friend named Fran, and that went with us this time. And we go to Shady Maple Smorgasbord, which is a big smorgasbord in Mennonite slash Amish area. I think it's run or was run by, might still be by Mennonites, but of course, with all the laws, there's diverse staff and everything now. So anyway, um, and that's fine. So we went to Shady Maple Smorgasbord, and then we went to the Shady Maple Farm Market, and then we went to one thrift store. We kind of cut it short this time because I have to be home by before 2 to take my son to work. So, and I was home by 1, so that worked out great. And we had a decent time, but Sue and I are probably planning on going back in 2 weeks. Next week, actually, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the weather's like. So then Tuesday, I was going to do a live stream, but honestly, after I have a whole outing, like a whole day gone pretty much, plus I had to pick up Christopher at 11 at night, because he works second shift. I was exhausted. I just couldn't do much of anything. I did fill the bird feeder, fed the deer, walked around the yard a little bit because it actually was 40 degrees as a high Fahrenheit yesterday, which we haven't seen 40 in probably 2 months or so, I don't remember, but this week, all week now, we're gonna be in the mid to high 40s and possibly even 50 on Friday, but it's supposed to rain Friday. Anyway, so I thought what I'd do is put new boxes over the stuff I didn't get done. Today is Wednesday, and I'm not pricing jewelry. I'm going to craft. Today is going to be my crafty day. So let me find the colors I was using, something like these. Let's see if there's another blue one. Yep. So let's see if I can take this to-do off. That's a nice thing about using these colorful boxes is I don't want to try and peel that up, but I'll try and cover it up neatly. And also because it's going to be like 44 today, I am going to walk. I had put in AM or at noon, but it's going to be at noon or 3, probably the 3, as soon as I get home from taking Chris to work and getting gas in my car on the way home. I'm going to take a neighborhood walk. And it's funny because I was going to ask my daughter if she had time to walk at lunchtime. However, she was one of the people texting me saying she just dropped off her car for car inspection. I'm like, oh, gosh, no. Her car is older with lots of miles on, so I hope it doesn't take much. So I did put over here craft, and I'll go over some of those things. And I'm going to share a very small haul I got from the thrift store in a separate video. And then this morning I made a mistake. I started to watch one video from a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and she was using a punch in a unique way. So I went on to look at this punch, and then I realized I probably have dies or a punch similar to that, so I did not get the punch. But I did place an order. I shouldn't have because I more than blew my whole budget for the year on that one order. Yeah. So, yeah, I have to make up for that in other areas in my budget. Anyway, so that's that. Thursday is Deck the Year. I'm probably going to make that project today as well as some other things. I'm going to walk. And I put in here a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And then over here, I have my annual skin check because I had melanoma in 1999. For those of you that don't know, I've been clear of it. I do have one or two concerning, um, I guess I'll call them moles for now, or skin discolorings. So I'm going to have her check them. They're kind of a new development. I just want to make sure they're not like maybe they're just age related kind of things and not anything critical. I need her, to tell me that. So, and I need to color my page for the 11th because I didn't get that done. So that'll be tomorrow. Plus, no, that's Friday. Excuse me. And then Saturday, I didn't get to this last week, but because it's going to be a rainy weekend, and my son was like, "Oh, we're going to go out and pick out." He's for Christmas slash my birthday, he's buying me a reclining chair, and I'm going to get rid of my sofa. He might get me two reclining chairs if we can find a decent price and something we both like, because he's tall and the fit on the chairs for him is different than me because I'm not tall. And yeah, so we did find two that we like, but they're those movie chair styles with the cup holders. And I've decided I'm glad I thought on it because although they were comfortable, I just am not sure I want those cup holders because you cannot fit a coffee mug with a handle on it in those cup holders. I'm like, uh, I'm not sure, but I'd rather just have a flat table attached to it kind of thing. You know what I mean? So anyway, we're going to continue looking, but I said not this weekend. My main bathroom, the caulk is hard and peeling off in some areas and hard to clean under it, and I'm afraid of getting like water under there and getting mold. So we need to take the old caulk off, clean it up really good, let that dry really good, recaulk the tub, and I tried getting some of that caulk off, and I need to go to the hardware store and Home Depot or whatever. There's some tools, I watched some videos, and there's some tools I need so I don't scratch the tub surface. Anyway, it's gonna be a 2-day thing, so I said, "Rainy weekend, let's stay home this weekend." Plus, he wants to look at new used cars, so anyway, they're gonna be future weekends. And, alright, so also on Saturday, I'm supposed to gather items to do a destash. I can probably do that while I don't know if I'll get the video done that day, but while the tub is drying from cleaning it, you have to let it dry thoroughly or the caulk won't stick kind of thing. I mean, it's gonna take us a while to get all that old caulk off and stuff. And then Sunday, um, I will have done the video for my coloring, so that'll be up. And also, I'll show you in a minute. I've been watching other videos. There's more open collabs, and some of them I really want to do. So I'm probably going to be alternating some of these open collabs. Some of them are once a month, some of them are whenever, some of them are on Sundays. And on Sundays, there's a hashtag stamp with us. Well, guess who has a lot of stamps that aren't being used? So I'm going to try and do something, and I may flip-flop this. I might gather items for the D-stash on Sunday, and on Saturday make a project for Stamp With Us and record that video. So there might be two videos on Sunday, okay? And I'll tell you in a minute who the hosts are for that. So I found some stickers, snowflakes, make a choice, take a chance, see a change. That more is related to my health stuff because November, I think I mentioned November till Monday, end of day Monday, I was really not sticking to my healthy eating, nor have I been walking enough. And seeing the results of that in a negative way. So anyway, and then just count your blessings, and I didn't put any notes there yet. So back here in the back, we had notes, right? These were my goals. I also found a goal sticker. This was my original sheet. I just stuck in there, sticking out a little bit as a tab. And then here's where I'm putting notes of other collabs. So we have Deck the Year hosted by Penny's Crafty Creations, which I would like to do. Hi, Penny. And the hashtag Stamp With Us is hosted by Susan Heartstrings, and I think she just added a co-host. Anyway, I believe that's on Sunday, but it might be Sunday or anytime. I found that through Emily's Paper Caper, who's doing that, and she makes some really pretty things with her stamp so far. And then also, I think Thelma Hall, 2593, might be co-hosting that, or she's participating. I can't remember. I think these two are co-hosting. Anyway, go check them out. It's hashtag Stamp With Us, and you can make anything, stamp anything, make cards, make tags, whatever you want. That's, I think, on Sundays, every Sunday. And then another one I found when I went over to Susan Heartstrings is hashtag Hearts All Year. Oh, this is one she added a co-host. So the host is Susan Heartstrings, and she's now got a co-host, Tellen's Place, and her name is Terry. I have not gone to her channel just yet. I just found that out the other day. There's no set date, as often or as little as you want. She will do unscheduled giveaways for participants. So I don't know, like if she sees people posting every week or whatever, she's going to gather over a certain period of time the names of those who participated. And if she doesn't see you, you need to make sure you use the hashtag and also tag the host and co-host, and that way you'll be sure to get on the list if you are interested in giveaways. Anyway, I thought that was cool because I have a lot of heart stuff, and I'm going to talk about that more. Actually, now's a good time to talk about it. I got some mail, actually just the other day, and I just sort of was going through the top of my sticker bag. But anyway, I got this from St. Jude's Children's Hospital, Research Hospital, with this in it. And look at these hearts. So I'm going to try and do something with those. I also found these I had gotten on sale at Hobby Lobby last year, these gnomes with hearts. And I have these glitter hearts, which I don't know where I got, honestly, somewhere. And I have a whole basket of stamps for hearts. And also, my daughter for my birthday gave me, oh, this says 49, so that's the same one. Uh, gave me flowers and some other stuff. But anyway, this is the wrapping that was on the flowers, and it's purple, but it's like tissue paper, but it's more fibrous. And I have an idea to make a heart with that. And that I was going to do for both Hearts All Year and where here, hashtag Painting with Paper. Now that is hosted by Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts. And also co-hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch, and that's how I found it, through Gwen's channel. I also have seen Emily's Paper Caper participate in that. So the idea is use scraps of paper and paint with them. Tony suggested try hard not to use die cuts and things. Now, Gwen had done a like a winter mountain scene with it. Really cool. I just thought I'd make hearts out of this, like puffy hearts. So we'll see how that works. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that, but I guess I better do that soon. Anyway, that is on around the first of each month or thereabouts. She said first of the month or thereabouts. I missed the first of last month, so maybe I'll make two with that. And this would be good for February if it's a heart, right? And then Gwen also hosts something called hashtag Flip Through Friday. I will only do that if I have something to flip through, like a finished junk journal in my work in process stuff, right? Um, and also Martha makes, used to be Martha Makes Art. Maybe it still is, but I think her channel is only displaying as Martha Makes now. Anyway, hashtag Shuffle Cut Create. That is on the 25th, which I failed to write in, and I just don't know what I just did with my pen. Anyway, let's see, I have a black pen here. Um, that's the 25th. She announces two Shuffle Cut Creative. She has two decks of cards. She has prompts on them, and she shuffles them and then cuts them and pulls one card from each deck, and those are the prompts for the next month. So I think currently it's white and something. I can't remember. Did I write it down? No. Anyway, I was doing that. I kind of got away from it. I'd like to get back. So that's only once a month, and it's fun, and it's you can do whatever you want as long as it's with those prompts. Then another one is hashtag magical masterboards. You know, I have enough scraps and paper in this craft room that I could make a ton of masterboards. And I like somebody I watched, and it's supposed to be the first and third Wednesday every month. Tony's initial video that I saw, I thought it was the first and third of each month, but it turns out it's first and third Wednesday. And today is Wednesday. It's this first Wednesday, right? Second Wednesday. No, I don't know. Yes, this is the first Wednesday. So I should do something with that today if I want to participate. I'm torn on that one. And then another one is Crafting with the Seasons. That's Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts. So that'll be March, June, September, and December. So March will be anything spring, June is summer solstice, September is autumn equinox, and December is winter solstice. She just said get creative. So I might try and do those because they're 1 month at a time for 4 months. We'll see. And I'm sure there are others, so I will add to this. And I left room over here. And then this was just junk journal ideas that I watched a video of. And some of them were pretty straightforward and easy, and some of them were a little repetitive, I thought. But anyway, um, I, I did that. And I still have lots of note pages, and I could even cover up these contact pages and put more notes back here. Um, so that's that. And I think, was there anything else I wanted to do? Maybe add a little washi? I don't know. I survived today. Well, I heart stretch pants, not yoga pants. Okay, no, this one's not going to work. I was thinking washi, and I don't know, I was using blue and purple, so I pulled this one, which I never used. I'm guessing I got that at Walmart because they sold scotch, or at Target. I don't even know if I haven't been in Target for so long. I don't know if they still sell washi tape at all or Scotch brand or whatever. I don't think I'm going to use that right now. I'll just leave this week. Oh, I have to cover up this one too. Oops, I missed that. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. So do we have another that was purple? Yep. So that's nice that I can cover up my chicken scratch. So one of the things I was going to do on the live is a work in process, which was actually I'll go over that. It was Christmas tags that I didn't get to. I did the little images for something. Anyway, I got a pair of stretchy, oops, stretchy lined leggings to walk in when it's cold. And these were nice thick tags. And actually, it had a tiny little one here, and I wish I had saved. Oh, that's raised. That's actually got dimension where that mountain is. That's interesting. So I really like that. And I might just cover up the avalanche thing and leave the front as it is and cover up the back. and then this, and then I have, yeah, I'll cover up though because they're nice thick cardboard. And I'll go ahead and show you those images if I can get a hold of them here quick. One sec. Now these were Stampin' Up. These were called Festive Friends. And when I was on the website this morning for Stampin' Up, I don't believe this is available anymore. I think it's sold out. So I want to make some Christmas tags probably or embellishments with these. So I need to die cut them and make them. And I am probably going to do that today, and then also hashtag deck the year. So I'll do a video of a finished work in process. Okay. And I'll do a video for deck the year for tomorrow. Okay. So, but hopefully today sometime you'll see the results of this. And yes, I know it's Christmas, but remember, I'm into let's finish things, right? And actually, I have that small thrift store haul. Remember I said that? I'm going to do a separate video on that, but this one will go great with something I got in there, I think. So anyway, stay tuned, guys. I'm trying to get there. I just don't know why I have such low energy, and I do have a doctor's appointment the end of this month, the 26th, and for my main doctor. And I hope the blood work shows what's going on because I just am really dragging. Now, maybe it's because I'm not walking as much, eating not as healthy. So I'm going to get back on track here real quick. Salads, lots of protein, that kind of thing, and low carb, low carb. Back to the low, 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 low carb, like almost no carbs for a while to get that weight back off. Anyway, that's it for my planner update. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know if I'll use this for the festive tags. I think I'm going to try and make this into a bookmark actually and put it in my notes thing because I just have a strip of cardstock bent over that was here on my desk. So I can do something like that and this and just leave the string on, and that way it sticks out the top and I'll know where my notes are. Okay? Hope that, yeah. So anyway, that's that. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.